The Dragon Ball franchise is one of the most popular franchises of all time. It started as a manga and it quickly became an anime. It has expanded into toys, merchandise, video games, and movies. But how did everything start? That's what we're gonna find out today. Hey, how's it going? My name is Raf and welcome to Dragon Ball Code. Today we will talk about how Dragon Ball came to exist, and if Dragon Ball is your favorite anime or manga, hit that like button. As we know, Dragon Ball was created by a man called Akira Toriyama. But Toriyama didn't come up with the idea for Dragon Ball right away. It all started in 1983. After opening his new studio, Bird Studio, he created two short manga stories that became predecessors to Dragon Ball. These were inspired by his love for sci-fi and martial artists like Jackie Chan. He created Dragon Boy, a story of a boy similar to Goku named Tanton, who is a martial artist and not a human, but instead of a Saiyan, he is a dragon. Tanton is given the task to escort a princess to her land after she escaped when her land was in war. They travel many miles while encountering many monsters and fighting. In this story, Tanton also receives a Dragon Ball from his master that summons a small dragon that, in contrast to Dragon Ball's Shenron, it's a baby and it's very useless. And the other manga he created was called The Adventures of Tongpoo, where a cyborg boy lands on a deserted planet and finds a girl who is a survivor from a previous crew that landed on that planet before, and joins Tongpoo in his adventures and eventually leaves with him. In this story, we also see things that are very similar to Dragon Ball. It has things like similar tech, and the adventures that Tongpoo and Plamo, who are the main characters, go on are very similar to those of Goku and Bulma. Also, both stories have characters that greatly resemble those in Dragon Ball. For example, in Dragon Boy, Tanton is similar to Goku, the princess has a resemblance to Chi-Chi but personality of Bulma, this demon that looks like Puar, this other demon that looks like Symbol, and this, who looks like the monster they fought in the pirate cave. And in the adventures of Tongpoo, Plamo looks just like Bulma. Then after Toriyama releasing these and seeing that they were a success, he wanted to make another manga. But this time he wanted it to be loosely based on the novel Journey to the West, a story about a monkey who learned martial arts and had a stick. Does this sound familiar? And this is when he started writing Dragon Ball. He started incorporating elements from Dragon Boy, The Adventures of Tongpoo, and the novel to create his own story and characters. He took the two boys from his manga and the monkey from Journey to the West and fused them and made Goku. Also, things like the Dragon Balls became an important part, so important that the manga has the name Dragon Ball. But interestingly enough, they were only put in there to have the characters have an objective and constantly be looking for something. The funny thing about this is that Toriyama thought that Dragon Ball was going to last for about a year or until the Dragon Balls were collected, so he never even thought about what the characters would wish for once they collected the Dragon Balls. And then he published Dragon Ball in 1984, and it quickly took off and became a hit. And then, a few chapters into the story, the editor told Toriyama that Goku was a little plain. Imagine hearing that after you see that everybody enjoys your manga and you've put so much work into this character. So, he decided to create a new character. This character was Krillin, and he changed the focus of the story to fighting. And after the World Martial Arts Tournament, Dragon Ball exploded. And this is when Dragon Ball started to become what we know now as one of the biggest franchises in the world. And there you have it. If you enjoyed this, please share it with your friends, and of course, if you like Dragon Ball content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.